Hello and good evening, Cosmic Explorers, and welcome to your Friday night tune-up. I'm your co-creator, Hillis Pugh, along with...
Rebecka, Gregory here. Welcome, 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 all you cosmic explorers, to this beautiful Friday night on a full moon. I've got a storm brewing out the window here, so you might get some crackling and thunder and lightning. So who knows what's going to happen? But it's kind of like how the world is right now, isn't it?
Pretty much, pretty much. I mean, I tell you, it's a beautiful experience that is happening on the planet right now with the Earth reminding us of her true power, of her true field as she continues to open up other chakra energies. But before we get into tonight's episode, which we have no idea what it's going to be about,
That's okay.
but tonight I just want to extend a heartfelt um, gratitude to all those who watch and share this show and your donations that you guys sent us to keep the show going. And soon there's going to be other opportunities for you guys to help us even more to keep the show going with affiliate programs and things like that. So I'm super excited to share that with you guys and to expand not only the show but also your health, because your health is also very important to us. So yeah, all these beautiful things are happening and unfolding as we move into this newness.
And real quick, I want
Wait,
what?
no, so Patty is here, but go ahead. I'm
Hello,
sorry.
Patty. I want to welcome everyone who's joining us. And also, if you guys have anything out there any products or anything that you make that you would like for us to share to help assist you in your growth, please let us know. Because you support us, we support you. So, if you have anything out there you like to share or bring on, or any products or anything like that, please let us know. And we'll be more than happy to help assist you in your growth as well.
Yes, because it's a win-win-win for us all. Because when you grow, we grow, and when we grow, you grow. So it's all about that collaboration right now on the planet. It's all about stepping into that new divine heart energy as we move forward in a better, beautiful, loving space.
And that's where we need to be. Once again, it's just like get out of that mind that has just had us so imprisoned for so long, and get into the heart and listen to the heart. So, and that's where everything is right now.
Yes, exactly. I just want to put this comment up really quick. And again, thank you to Rob Bangerang, because Rob is in here with us, and everyone else who is
Bangarang.
watching, who's watching with us this week. But yes, all stars, way to go on assisting others. So yes, so Facebook user. I don't know who you are, but like I said, for those who are watching on Facebook, and if you are in one of my Facebook groups or just on the page, in order for us to see you, to recognize you, please allow yourself, allow StreamYard permission to access information so that way we can be of assistance to you this evening as we move forward. So,
So,
yeah, so what is it tonight? I mean, we're in this full moon energy where it's still on the path of this portal energy. There's like all this whirlwind, this hurricane of newness that's exploding and expanding that's on the planet right now. So, I mean, I know that you feeling it just like I am, and so where do we go from here?
yeah, it's funny you say that, because I've been really, questioning that a lot this week. I've been in this space. Like last week I had all this mud come to the surface. I mean, I had a couple breakdowns, but it's okay. That is part of the human experience, and that's what's happening right now. All that old that does not serve us anymore is coming to the surface right now, and a reflection of what's going on in the world as well. So, that's what I was sitting with last week. And then this week is just like a whole different dimension. I had moved all that through. Actually, I had a couple sessions this week with people that, that just kind of showed up, and really helped me to really acknowledge some stuff that I had no clue. Like one thing that surfaced, which is really cool, because I know everybody has things around money. That love money thing.
don't
Yeah.
don't even talk about that. That was my thing yesterday. So oof.
Oh, well, that's what came up the other day for me. So
Yeah.
what came up, which was really cool, and so this one particular session I had, and I highly recommend everybody out there, find somebody that that really matches with you to work with to help you unravel some stuff you might see, or to look at things at a different angle that you're not seeing it, to help you clear this stuff out. Because I don't care who you are on this planet, you've got stuff coming up. And so yeah, so the big thing for me was this whole thing of inheritance being stole from me.
Oh, you don't, yeah.
And that has happened to me in this lifetime. And then we rolled it back with this whole thing of going way back in time, of this whole family thing. And so it was this whole belief system I had around not being able to receive, and that I would lose everything, and I was the scapegoat. Like the family always comes against me as I'm the bad person. So it was this whole like intertwined quantum entanglement I had locked around money and not receiving. And when that came up, it just was click, 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 click. And it has just all been unfolding with that little teeny, just that little knowledge of, oh my gosh, this is the reason why all this is happening. Um, and I've been playing it out in this lifetime as well, because I haven't cleared the energy around it. So by acknowledging and unraveling and looking at everything, and that's the thing to do, you've got to unravel and look at everything and question everything. I was able to see all these places, and I was like, oh shit. I can let this go now. Look at this. I look at all this I've been holding on to. And it wasn't fear about success or anything. It was about, if I succeed, everything will be taken from me.
I'm glad that you mentioned that, because just today I was working with a client who had a similar issue, and I totally forgot about what you told me about you
Mhm.
the other day. And what's interesting about that, because yesterday, was it yesterday? Yesterday was such a long day for me. I was
There's no
on
time.
spirit. Yeah, I know. I was on Spiritually Raw live, hashing out my own personal money stuff. And one of the things that is coming up for me now, as I sit here, is there was a point in this hour-long conversation with AJ, who's on Spiritually Raw, and there was a point where everyone who's watching knows I'm a psychic, okay, psychic medium,
You
and
are?
this. And so there was this point, as I was learning to hone my abilities and really moving in them, and even still now, there's what people would consider imposter syndrome, And
Mhm.
for those who are watching who don't know what imposter syndrome is, it feels, like I'm a fake or I'm a fraud of being a psychic. And the reason why that is because, when you don't have, tools such as tarot or any other divination tools, and I'm just picking up and reading into the energy, it's a bit more challenging to have that proof of evidence, if you will. It's a
Mhm.
little bit more challenging to have clients believe you if you aren't dead on, if you aren't 100% accurate. And I really mean 100% accurate, because if you pick it up into somebody's energy, you could also be picking up into the person's energy field of someone else that was in their energy field. And so it's all these variables that come into play. And so it was this point where I thought I wasn't good enough, or always thought that I wasn't, excelling enough or being what I am meant to be. And so as I honed in these abilities, it only allowed me to be a little bit more challenging or judgment of myself, because it's like, okay, I've done this for all these
Mhm.
years. I have to be at this level. I have to be this good. I have to be this. And so, yeah, I know that I am this good at what I do, but it still lingers. And so I guess what I'm getting at here is, why do we allow ourselves to be so hard on ourselves when we know that we have these abilities, when we know we have uh, this access to this energy of information that's all around us? Go ahead.
I'm just going to say, I think it stems from two things: being judged by others and not belonging.
And that makes sense because, we've been conditioned
Hmm.
our whole lives, for someone who has these abilities to say, oh, well, that's, voodoo. Oh, well, that's witchcraft. Oh, you're going to be burned in hell because you believe in the devil's work. And I'm like, what?
And how many people, if you believe in past lives, have been burnt, have been prosecuted, have had all this energy and this quantum in the cellular structure of who they are.
Yeah.
So once again, that's what's coming up right now.
Yeah. And it was really good in allowing this to come up. And it really sits in my energy. And it's really allowing for this to move, to the process to be moved. And as I'm speaking of this, it's like done,
Hmm.
gone, poof. So
That
thank
quick.
you guys for listening to this as I am in my process of being of service. And as I was sitting through this, it really helped me to learn more about what I'm passionate about. And it sparked a fire in me. And so, that it really helped me to see that I no longer want to be this psychic, you know, and not saying that I won't continue to do so, but I will continue to do so in service when it is needed or when it is asked for, or when it's, you know, or when I have permission to do so. But what it sparked was this new level of me to be of service to other people, because those who are watching know the kind of service I provide. And it really spoke in me was that this new service, because it's essentially what I do anyway as an energy facilitator, as an energy architect, this soul restoration, because that's essentially what it is now.
Hmm.
Because we're at that the juncture of humanity where all that no longer has served us in 3D can no longer serve us and hold us in fourth and fifth dimension.
Hmm.
So it is now for the time for the soul to be restored, to
Hmm.
be made whole again. And so, if you guys want more information about my soul restoration service, let me know.
And I love that you say that, Hillis, of everything, because it is so true right now what's happening. And I know a lot of people, and that's why I like to be, raw and core of the experiences I have and things I'm going. I have no problem saying I'm having this happen or I'm having that happen, because it helps us all share with each other. And that I guess that's what I'm getting at, is we all have to be in the truth right now of our feelings, no matter if you're experiencing anger, if you're be very truthful in how you feel right now, because that's what needs to happen right now. We've been so shut down and so conditioned not to feel, and now's the time to feel from the place of witness.
Yeah, exactly. That's
That
exactly it.
And that we don't need to keep, beforehand, we take everything in, all these, all these stories. And, we love stories. We love to hold on to stories. We love to wrap around stories. And now all those stories are kind of floating away. And it is experiencing that human, we're integrating with the higher self of who we are and the human part of us to come together as one to balance everything. Did you just burp?
I did because I'm laughing because of this synchronistic energy, because you had something in your throat
I know.
and
I'm
I
like, I
and
feel
I
like
had to get it out. And I'm like, let me get
thank
it
you.
out for you.
Thank you, Hillis, for assisting me with that, because I was like, okay, I can't talk now. But, it's so true right now. We've got to really get out of, what I said earlier about the judgment. Everything outside is just our playground for us to reflect back what we need to look at with inside our house, or see, or question, or it's just kind of working and flowing with the energy. And it's not for us to take on anymore in our fields.
Yeah,
Because when we
exactly.
take it on in our fields, we hold on to our stories and our patterns. And it's time to get out of the patterns. But also, as you trickle out of the patterns, you have to acknowledge the patterns. So
Yeah,
be very when you're triggered, that's like universe saying, "Hey, you're getting emotionally triggered inside. That means that something's not clear within your soul that you need to look at right now, that you need to move out so you can work with the universal energies, and we
yeah,
don't have to hold that on. But we just we just want to attach to everything, and it's time to detach.
exactly. And I like what Rob said. It said, "Don't be different," and then being made fun of, and that's all kids. I mean, all kids go through this harshness of being different. I mean, heck, I know I was different and made fun of a lot as a kid. I mean, heck, a black kid with red hair. Come on, that was number
You had red
one.
hair?
Yeah,
I never knew that. I guess
yeah. I
I
mean,
did not.
well, that heck, yesterday was St. Patty's Day. People forget I'm Irish. Well, I have
You do
Irish.
look like a little leprechaun.
Yeah, but and that's the thing, it's the things that makes us different that either one make us stand out or two we get made fun of, and so it's in that energy that we have to embrace who we are, and as we step into the energy of embracing who we are, we then see the triggers. Because I know that I've been triggered a lot this past week of really
I
moving
triggered him.
through. Yeah, Rebecca triggers me a lot. No, kidding. But it's in that energy of really understanding, because if we allow ourselves to step into who we are, allow ourselves to step into the guidance of our soul, of our beingness, by understanding what the trigger is, by understanding who we are, by understanding what was, understanding about what happened, understanding the direction we want to move into, then we can really, deconstruct the foundation and begin to lay a new foundation. Heck, sometimes you just got to blow it up and just start over again. And heck, I don't mind blowing
Right.
stuff up now. There
No.
used to be a time when in my life I was so very careful not to blow stuff up in my life, because we heard the saying, never burn your bridges, because you never know when you're going to have to go back. Hell, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back to any of that mess, because that's not who I am. And when I said earlier about me, being a psychic, and the services that I want to start providing for people, and I'm sincere when I say this, and I hope that you all resonate with me when I say this and when I feel this, because it's there are many kind of practitioners in the world right now. You have your street psychics, then you have your tarot readers, you have your oracle readers, you have all these people. You can, I mean, throw a quarter out the window, and chances of you hitting a psychic are pretty damn high right about now, because there's so many of them on the planet right now. But that's not what's needed. What is needed is for people who are invested in your well-being, like Rebecca and myself, like Rob, like anyone who are invested in your well-being. And to me, that speaks more than anything else. I mean, just like my shaman that I see, when I was away in September, and how he was invested in my health. And so, if you are not aligning yourself with someone who values your health, your well-being, and not just from a physical space, on a soul level. If they don't value who you are, then you're not with the right person. And it doesn't even have to be me. I don't care who it is, but I do wish it would be me. But it doesn't matter in that respect, because as long as you are feel good, as long as you're healthy, as long as you are in alignment with what you want to desire in your heart, everything else doesn't matter anymore. Nothing else truly matters. And I like what Indigo said here, what she's talking about. It's none of my business what others think of me. Love that saying. And so, and I think that should be people's motto right now. Doesn't matter what people think of you anymore. Doesn't matter, you know, about anything. As long as you're happy, screw them, right? What do you
Yeah,
think?
I totally agree. Don't make assumptions. Stay in your truth. Be honest about how you feel. And don't worry about what other people feel. Just remember, if they get triggered, it's just something within them that you need to look at. And seriously, and you're just there to be their mirror for them, to allow them to hopefully explore what is within them that they need to let go of.
Yeah,
And
and some
it's
people
getting
don't like looking at the mirror.
yeah, it's getting to a place where you have to be in 0 point and not play the game anymore of right, wrong, good, bad, this, that, or whatever. To stay then in that alignment of knowing that both side, it kind of all flows together. So
Yep,
I might have
exactly.
a husky romping room going on here in a second. So just let you know, they're all gathering in front of me. So I don't know what's going to transpire.
They're feeling the energy, but I love what Rob is saying here. So many people abuse the word empath and use it as an excuse to be difficult or lazy, blaming their feelings on others. Yeah, because some people don't like, as we just mentioned, people don't like looking at the mirror. And when you hold up
No.
the mirror to someone's face, because I know I didn't for a while, when somebody hold the mirror to me, I'm like, that's not me. What are you talking about? And, and
Mhm.
and it's okay to be in denial about it as long as you get to the path of acceptance. As long as you
Yes.
eventually get to say, okay, yep, that's me. I did
And,
it.
and if someone else is in a denial or is blame or coming back at you, don't buy into their, don't buy, just keep yourself neutral. That's an interesting point of view. I always love that. I learned that along the way. An interesting point of view, that everything's just an interesting point of view. It's just information. Everything's just information. There's no balance or weight of the information. It's just information. And you
Yeah,
don't have to buy into other people's stories. Don't allow yourself to be pulled back in, because that's what's happened a lot right now. People are getting caught up in everybody's stories about everything that's going on in the world right now. And with everything that's going on in the world right now, keep yourself neutral. Don't, because that's the best thing we can do right now, is
yeah,
keeping ourselves neutral with everything
yeah.
in
You
that
love,
space, and in the space of love, and just give love to everything and don't judge anything one way or another, or have our opinion one way or another right now, because that really doesn't mean anything. Because when we keep neutrality and keep love, it doesn't, what you feed grows on either side.
yeah, exactly. And that's why it's important right now. And I love that you talked about neutrality, because that's one of my that's what I'm living right now. I don't care what side are you on. I'm like Switzerland. I'm taking it all in, observing and see where I can put my energy best. And I like
Yeah,
what Colette says here, where she talks about it's never personal. What someone says is about them. How you hear it, is it about you? And that's interesting, because when we grow from this space of expansion, you know, sometimes there's that space of ego, and how does ego kick in, or is ego kicking in? Is it me, or is this true, or all these things? These things begin to play in your head, in your mind. I'm like, okay, what's really going on? What's really happening? And so it's in that place of ego, of understanding. See, they agree. um, of what's really transpiring in your world and in your life, and it really helps to move in that space of in direction. To It's like, okay, I get it. It's not really about me, but it's also that perception of you feeling it to be about you, to be self-important, which is not wrong. It's not incorrect, but don't misinterpret someone's words or their emotions as they allow for themselves to express what needs to be expressed.
exactly. And just hold that space of neutrality and compassion for them and love for them. And just remember, most of the people in this world, a lot of people in this world, I say most people, are running around acting from their hurt inner child.
Yes,
And
which needs to
you're
be
dealing
healed, which needs to
so
be
you deal a
restored.
lot of times with little kids that are acting out from things that happened when they were little, and they're
Mwah.
stuck and they're stuck in these patterns into adulthood, but the mindset around it was when they were 3 years old or 5 years old. So it's like there's no and most of them just want to be seen or want to be heard. So the best thing you can do is don't agree or disagree with them. Just see them, hear them, and let them be who they are.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the inner child letting the inner child out to go play,
Oh
but it's
no, 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 I'm not saying that.
no, no. I know you're not, but the thing is, I want people to also understand when you are reacting, and I'm going to say this again, when you are reacting from the space of the inner child, it can be misinterpreted or misconstrued as self-importance, rude, judgy, all these things for you to garner and bring that attention back to you because that's what the inner child does. The inner child brings that attention back to self.
Hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that, but if you're doing it from lower vibrating energy, then of course you're going to be stuck in there. And what are you going to do? You're just going to hang out there for a while, just like, wait, till people stop paying attention to you. It's like, okay, what else can I do? Then it just escalates even more. And I'm like, okay, well, what does this person want? What's going on over here? And so when you just nurture the inner child, when
Hmm.
you restore this inner child to have balance, because that's what it's all about anyway. That's the purpose of being in this neutral energy is to have balance. Neutral means balance,
Yes.
people. Hey, I wish John was here. He could have chimed in on that one. Anytime when there's like a little catchphrase, I always think of John.
You always think of John. Oh my gosh, so funny. Yeah, and that's what it is all about. But it is very important right now to allow our inner child, our healthy inner child, out to
Yes,
play.
yes. Go outside and jump rope or play hopscotch or go play tag or red light, green
Dance.
light. You know, kids don't do that anymore.
No, they're
Games should be only reserved for adults.
oh my gosh, you're so funny. No, kids are addicted to video games and stuff. Excuse me, I have to excuse me, sir. They're taking all my pillows off the sofa right now and throwing them on the floor.
Oh no.
We're having two little inner puppy hissy fits.
Well, that's because they're tuning into the energy of what we are feeling into and what's really moving forward. But it's almost that time, people. So
What
you're
time?
more than welcome to begin to put in your spirit questions for the night to receive
Oh,
that additional guidance.
I
Yes.
want to say something else really cool I forgot about. When let's see, let me go up here. Indigo or Patty said about what the story I was talking about that they've been going through that as well. But what I thought was really cool was one of the sessions I had was with someone and I didn't know them, but at the time they were in I think Wales or Britain and where I was, I couldn't get a hold of them because the internet wouldn't work right. So they went somewhere else. So I had this session, and the person was sitting outside of Henschel Castle,
Oh,
outside of a castle. So it was kind of cool. I had my session outside of a castle and what came up. So, and it's over in Wales or England, somewhere around. And they said they had the same situation. So I thought that was cool of connecting because he said incredible synchronicities. We had a breakthrough yesterday too. So I guess it was all around money as well. And that's where I did the session. It was connected where they live. So anyway, I thought that was kind of
awesome.
cool. I said I would share.
And I like what Patty just said here as well, where he's learning to skateboard with his grandson. How cool is that, Patty?
That's fun.
And I just wanted to take this time to acknowledge both Indigo and Patty for their continued support in the work that we do, and for them hopping on the Light Body Activation 2.0 last night from yesterday. And so, yeah, I hope you guys are resting and taking it easy, as that was a lot of energy that came in that was in. And so, Indigo is also saying that it was actually in Bridgend. So,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. Yeah,
I guess
that's it.
that's where the castle is. I have no idea. I just
Yeah.
thought it was cool. And I
we
thought of
need
him
to
when I found out where he was. What?
we need to go on a castle tour.
I know. Well, I heard you can get into England now. It's very pretty easy.
So who's going to sponsor us for a castle tour? I'm open to ideas.
Mm,
Cosmic insight on the road.
there you go. There you go. I'm all about that. I'll be going, oh, the travel trailer is getting to the end. It's going to be fixed soon.
And then Cows McKinsey will really be on the road for sure.
Yes. So my travel trailer's name was Petunia, and I feel with her upgrade of everything that happened, she needs a new name. Or I don't know. So I'm thinking of a new fun name. So if anybody has any suggestions for a new name, put them in the comments or send it to us so I can rename
Yes, a
my
new
trailer.
name for Rebecca's trailer. Yeah, Rob is saying that Bruce is setting up a Scotland Island trip next year. Hmm.
Mm. Anyway, we could talk off with that.
Yeah, and then Patty's like, "We got castles here.
Hmm.
Hey, as long as things are opening up and allowing the things to flow, we are there. I mean, trust me, I don't mind traveling. I kind of miss traveling, you know, because I
Yeah.
used to go everywhere. I used to go everywhere, and now I'm not.
Not.
So, you guys, as we wait for these questions to come in, when you both visit, we'll have to. Yeah, definitely. I mean, castles for sure. Um, I mean, especially to visit some of my rich heritage and the Celtic energies. So yeah, who knows? And we're just babbling because we are just it's
I'm feeling the
Friday.
energy of the storm passing, so I'm just like, woo.
But
And
then
is tonight the full moon? I got
it
confused.
was last night, I
It was
think.
last night. I thought, okay, I thought it was. Why did I think it was tonight?
Yeah, but I'm hanging out with my new bestie.
Is that your new bestie?
This is my new bestie. Indigo met her last night.
Oh, there you go.
Indigo and Patty met her last night. But she's been on the show with us before, you know.
Yes. I don't have any besties with me today. I could probably find something. Oh, a rock.
From where?
This rock is actually from Crestone, Colorado. Oh, I got
Wow.
some fun. Oh, look at this.
Oh, oh, you told. I thought you said that's the pottery artifact. I
Yeah,
remember.
it's a party artifact.
I remember. See,
I'm next.
Rebecca
I'm
has
going to
like
each planet.
interesting.
I've got all kinds of stuff I could grab.
Yeah, Rebecca has very interesting collection of stuff. But so we have our first question for the night from Patty S. Yay, Patty! Patty's a, so Patty, you're in charge of the questions tonight, huh? Have we seen our new home yet, and what does Spirit say about this? So what I feel instantly when I read that, Patty, is a yes.
Oh, I'm not interrupting, but Gillian said that it is tonight, the full moon.
Oh, okay,
Anyhow, sorry, I just saw that.
yeah. So yeah, so what I feel is a yes, and I feel it was the video that you sent to me, you guys, and that's what I feel that it is definitely that place. As I feel that you mentioned, it does require a little bit of maintenance, but it is definitely one for the family, and it's something that you can be proud of to pass down and keep in the family. So yes, 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 yes. I believe that is the one for you. Rebecca's frozen.
No, I'm getting a vision here.
I know.
I just feel it's coming. I mean, I could just tell you what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing a little white fence, with rolling hills and countryside, and it's like I'm seeing a white cottage with like a thatch it kind of roof. I guess I thatch it. Maybe that's the wrong word. Window boxes out front, and it's a pretty big place with property. That's what I was shown. So take that for what it is and feel into that. So that's what I saw when I asked that question.
Yes, and Indigo is saying I was pushed up the drive towards the house by a loving energy. It was amazing. So yeah, so And I think that's what you described is what was in the video that she sent to me.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, and I believe the cottage you were talking about is how it's going to look when they get done because there's some work that needs to
Little
be
window, and I'm seeing
completed.
window box, and I'm actually seeing flowers in the window boxes.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's, I don't feel a timeline when it's coming together, but that's, I know it's being created, or it is created. So
yes, 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 yes. So there you have it. You guys have it. You guys just have to be patient to move in and allow it to happen. Oh, Deborah, that's so exciting to hear. Yay! Yeah, the energies have really shifted now. I mean, I'm as what they would call or say spirit drunk right about now.
hmm yeah,
Yeah,
I'm here, but I'm not here.
yeah. I'm and I've been getting well all week. I've been all the mucus and stuff and just coming out of my body
Oh,
this week. And as we move through these energies, I want people to be mindful of where they are, what they're doing, what's happening in their lives, because this is now time for us to really take everything that we have learned in the past month or two and take it to the next level. And if you aren't ready to take it to the next level, you just might be pushed to go up because right now the in the beginning the energies were a bit gentle.
mm-mm.
Not saying that they are being forceful, but they are a bit more aggressive, a little bit more intense to say like, okay, come
They're
on.
just more tense.
Yeah,
There's an intensification to them.
yeah. Have posted a question. Wait, did I miss your question, Indigo? Ah, I see. I don't know. See, that's what happens. Things get lost in the shuffle because I saw Patty's and didn't
You want to draw a
see
card?
yours. And I'm so sad. Thank you for reposting. Thank you. Sorry for that, Miss Indigo. Um,
Oh,
you you want to take this
Daisy,
one, my dear?
what do we take? I'm sorry, Daisy's over here staring at me. She wants me to say hi to everyone. And she's sending love and energy. So she was like, any
uh,
message? Huh?
no, so are there any messages for me tonight?
Mm,
And you know what I hear for you, my dear, is patience. And yeah, patience. And there's one other thing that I will mention to you, but I'll talk to you about it offline. Yeah, because it's also time for you to, well, I'll just say this. It's also time for you to now that everything is coming into alignment, now it's time for you to get health in order as well. Because the home is coming, finances are coming, and now it's time to get the health in order. And so now that's the next phase, is what I feel for you. Because everything else is working, everything is boom, 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 lining up for you. Because yeah, yeah, mostly because of your stepdad and then everyone else who's helping you, everyone who's around you helping you. See, you got Daisy. What was that fan?
that was Finn.
Okay, yeah,
And I'm sure you'll hear Cosmo soon. And I don't know what Daisy's going to do. She's left.
yeah.
She said what she needed to say and she has moved on. So, in saying that, my love, I'm going to say something. I'm just trying to put it together. So, I feel that you're shifting from where you were and thinking of your life and your world around you from a smaller vision to a big vision. Something that you thought wasn't tangible before. And I feel like since you've been clearing and cleansing, that you're in the process right now of being a new writer, a new editor of your new story. And in this, outside help has come to help assist you, so you can have the take the worry. I'm feeling the worry is just going to fall off. So you can sit back and actually step into this vision, this true vision that you really have for yourself. that you haven't been able to totally fully embrace because of all the worry you've had around you. And I feel like there's an opening now going on. And once again, too, with the health as well. And I feel as this happens and all this moves off, you know, healthy ways of eating is going to come in, so you can restore your health along with it. It's just all going to fall into place. But I feel like the first thing needed to happen first for you have the energy to do the rest. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that because I've been working with Indigo,
Hmm.
and everything that you said is pretty much everything that we've been doing. So yeah,
All good. It's all connected. We're all connected.
yep, yeah. And right now, there's been like a serious uptick in the energy. It's like,
Well, you do have romper room going on. Husky
well, I
romper
mean,
always increases
aside from the romper room, you know, aside from that,
yeah, I tell you, I noticed today twice today. There's an interesting cloud formations out there.
dragons.
It was a dragon. There was a huge, like, gray dragon. I felt like a smoke dragon all over Jack's Beach area where I live when I was coming home. And then I went out right before. So cool. I went out right before the show started because the storm was rolling in and the sky was just, it was just really interesting. Like it was a whole nother level of colors I had never seen before. It was just, but I looked up and you saw the darkness, kind of talking about the light, the dark and the light. You saw the darkness of this storm rolling in. But I looked up and there's like hundreds of birds above me, like flying, running away from the darkness, and it was just, I don't know, it's just really cool to witness that many birds up, just like getting out of the way of this huge storm coming in and to keep themselves clear of the
Yeah,
chaos that was coming.
yes. And so Patty says, I'm seeing magical changes with her. Someone says she's soaring, and I concur. So give yourself a pat on the back, Miss Indigo, because it's all you. I mean,
Hmm.
so yeah, we had this discussion. I'm not going to reiterate it right now. But you know what I'm feeling right now,
What are
Rebecca?
you feeling?
I don't
I
know. I'm
can only
feeling
imagine.
that we should,
I'm
move
feeling
into the tune-up.
that tonight's gonna be what?
That
I
we
broke
should
out the
move.
song.
That we should move into the tune-up because I just feel the energy is like, you know,
Okay.
there's there's pulsating
Oh,
energy,
I can say it's the dogs. Or, well, being here
well,
right
on your end,
on my
yes,
end, I can feel, but it's coming through.
yeah. Um, and so since there aren't that many questions this evening, so we're going to skip ahead. We're not really skipping, just moving along, moving forward.
We are flowing.
Yes, flowing into this week's tune-up.
And I just wanted to let everyone know because I'm so wonderful about promoting myself.
Yes, do it, do it, do it.
I'm like that, if contact me, Rebecca Gregory 7 at gmail.com, because I do individual sound sessions for people that I call them cosmic tune-ups. But they're after this week they have gone to another level. So yeah, if you want to I do individual sessions. So if you'd be interested in that, just give me a shout, and work with you. And it's pretty digging right in there and zapping it out and moving on.
She's the sound zapper.
I'm the zapper girl. Boom.
It's done.
I don't have time to mess around with that nonsense. We get right in there, get it out, and move on. So you do
Yeah,
what you're supposed to do here. Stop all
yes,
this
she does.
nonsense.
Yes, she
Stop all
does.
that nonsense we keep wrapped around us. Because it is silly nonsense. If you really think about it, the silly nonsense we
Of
put
the human
ourselves
experience,
of the human experience.
the school that we are now evolving and graduating from and into something new,
I
bold
told
and
you
different.
my thing on that. When you can graduate, you graduate when you cannot be triggered by your family.
Well, okay. I'm gonna pause right there
That
before
is
we get to
my
the tuna.
interesting point of view on that one.
No, but what if you don't have family to get your goodbye?
Well, everybody has some form of family.
Okay,
Your friends could be your family. Your dogs
okay,
could be your family.
okay,
Everybody has some type of family. Or you could be your own family. You
okay,
trigger yourself all the time.
okay. I
So
like that.
family is such an open definition of what that is.
I like
Your
that.
family could be the butcher down the street that you get meat from.
I like that.
We create our own family.
I like that, and I like what Colette says. Agree,
Mhm.
Ram Dass said, if you think you are enlightened, go home for the weekend.
Exactly. See? Thank
Go
you.
home for the weekend. Oh yeah.
Colette, thank you so much because I know all these incredible quotes, but I never can remember them. So thank everyone who does remember them that can post them for us.
Yeah. So what are we gonna do? I mean, I
We're
don't know.
doing a
We're just
tune
gonna
up.
do. Yeah, it's time for the tuna, but I don't know. It's just gonna happen. Okay, let me stop misbehaving. I'm misbehaving over here
Are
because
you
the
allowing
energy
your
was
little inner
like,
child out? You know why? I'm going to tell you why Hillis is misbehaving. I'm going to call you out, Hillis.
what?
Hillis is misbehaving because he's so excited that he ordered some of his favorite cookies and they're on the way.
Well, you forgot the best part.
What?
They were 50% off, 24-hour sale. Anyway, all right, enough.
Oh, that's fun. You got to have fun.
I
Silly
know.
fun. Don't get
Yes,
all serious with me. We're having fun tonight.
I know we are.
Let's get so serious.
So as we connect to these beautiful divine energies, as I
I'm
flow to the
sorry.
connection to Rebecca,
I need a second because I'm just in a silly mood right now because
I know that's why I'm doing what I'm
now I'm
doing.
picturing you with red hair and and a leprechaun hat on.
And as I flow these energies out to Rebecca, as I flow these
Oh
energies out to
no.
those who are watching now
Whew.
and later,
Mm.
allowing this divine presence, this divine creator energy of nameless light energy to envelop us, to hold us, to unite us as one as we move forward in these beautiful times, allowing us to recognize ourselves, to honor ourselves, to see ourselves as we are open to the fulfillment of our desires, as we are open to the fulfillment of our purpose, as we are open to the fulfillment of the energy of the unconditional love that is on this planet, that is emerging on this planet, that is descending from the stars, from the heavens above, allowing for these all encompassing energies to unite us in the peace and the love and the joy and the happiness. Yes, happiness of who we are as we prepare to receive these beautiful tones to clear away the triggers, to free us from the triggers, and for us to look more intently in ourselves, to find our path and purpose, to support ourselves in new and beautiful ways, to support our families, our friends in beautiful ways, to be the example of the energy of unconditional love.
The unconditional love, no definition of love, because love is just is. And also, as you hear these sounds tonight, they're coming in right now to really allow yourself to witness anything that's out of balance within yourself. That is okay, but you need to open up to witness it, to allow it to move forward, to acknowledge it and love it as well. For that is part of who we are, in the balance of who we are, into the alignment of who we are, to ebb and flow through the life that we have chosen to be here for, to evolve what we're evolving into. Everybody take a deep breath in. You put your hand on your heart and a hand on your stomach. Just feel the vibration move through your body, or any sensations you might have at this time. Allow the beauty of who you are to sparkle and shine in this moment, in this now, in this time that we need to be in the now, not in the future, not in the past, but enjoy the now as we walk the sacred path to oneness of who we truly are.
We go Kihito as we open this door, this portal of divine energy, this portal of divine love. Shima see as we allow this key to connect to what is being expressed in this moment as we allow for this ascension. Sea line Anut, this ascension of this energy of unconditional love to step into the new awareness of who we are, the new awareness of what we desire to be, what we have designed ourselves to be in this divine blueprint, this blueprint of your being, this blueprint that is yours and only yours, no one else's, as you have your own plan and path, but yet it all leads back to the source, the creator, the prime creator, this nameless light energy so brilliant, so pure that it needs not a name, but it only a feeling. And you know when this arrives to you, and when you arrive to it, because it is an agreement in which must be met. The circumstances, the conditions to meet this energy as you have fulfilled what needed to be fulfilled in you. The fulfillment of your life, the letting go of the pain, the suffering, the trauma, because yet we have endured so much, and for what? To allow for this reward, but it's not a reward, to allow for this merging, this connection with this union of creator energy to sustain us on many, 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 many levels, because we are this light, we are this love, and the time for looking outside ourselves is done. Yes, it is okay to seek guidance. Yes, it is okay to ask for help and to give that permission to receive what you are asking. But know that it all begins in you. It all begins with the simple word. It all begins by giving permission and allowing permission to bring it in to receive. And as you receive, you allow the balance of energy to give what is in the heart, to give what is true. And this true essence of this nameless light energy, this creator energy, this beautiful energy that surrounds us, holds us, lifts us, in ways that we are remembered, in ways that we are remembering, in ways that we are reminded of what we are to do. And with this, you too will know. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much. I had to go away for a little while. We had a little incident.
It's fine. But I thank you to the guardians of the show
Yes.
who guide us, who watch over us, and is disseminating the message on the behalf of those watching. Thank you to those who are watching. Thank you to those who are present. Thank you to those who allow themselves to receive. Because it's all you.
Exactly.
It's all you, Rebecca.
I'm in my silly leprechaun energy. See what you got me in now. But I want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for being here and showing up and saying yes to yourselves because it's so important right now and sharing the love with us for this show that we created. And also, I want to call. I'm going to call not call somebody out, but I want to acknowledge Gamby. Gamby and I had a beautiful exchange this week, and you know what I'm talking about, sister. So I wanted to acknowledge you for the beautiful light you are and what you're about to create in this world from my heart to yours. And I thank you for the co creation. Just wanted to let you know that. So,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah. You're welcome, Indigo. And you are most welcome as well, Deborah. And Deborah, it's time for you to work with one of us. I think you will be well served by stepping into the energy of receiving guidance from either Rebecca or myself. And
Bye.
Gamby, thank you so much as well.
Mwah.
And until next week, everyone, we'll see you next Friday.
Keep
And
on swimming.
keep on exploring as
Keep
we
on exploring. And remember, don't limit yourself, create yourself, be the change in you. Till
yes.
next time.
Till
Mwah.
next week, everyone.